Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through making a design on Canva. When I started trying to make passive income, one of the things that I was terribly scared about was how to make this design. You know, you've got journals, you've got planners, you've got so many things, and all of them need some kind of design. Today I'm going to be going into an app called Canva. Canva is a design that is a platform where you create designs very easily. There is the basic, that's the free, and then there is the pro option. The pro is about $12.99, and let me just tell you, it has so many features and things that are not accessible to somebody who is just using the free version. But if you're just starting out, especially if you don't have a lot of funds, I would advise you that you start with the free version. Then you can progress as the need for it arises. So very quickly, you have to register for Canva. It's easy. Put in your email address and that is that. So we'll be creating, let's say, a journal, right? So you come in here, you click on it, and it's going to drop down different options for you. There is the journal, there is YouTube, there is Instagram. So you just have to decide on the one that you want, right? So we are going to look at the journal. The reason why I'm trying to make this design is that I want you to see just how easily it is to use Canva. If you're getting started, you have no skills or zero or very little skill on design, you are afraid of, designing anything. I want to tell you that with Canva, you don't need to fear so much, right? So this is where it's going to bring you. Right, this is the home. It's going to bring you here. Now we are, let's say, this is, when you look at this, on the left hand corner here, this is template. Templates are all of these things you are looking at here. You see my daily journal, you see wedding guest. This is the pro. Anyone that has this watermark on it, pro means that you have to pay to use it. If it doesn't have it, you don't have to pay to use it, right? So this also has the pro version, and if you pull down, you're going to see other options for you. The next thing here is the elements. When you click on elements, this is where you are going to see so many things that you can be adding to your design, right? For instance, if I want flowers, specifically, let me say red flowers. I want red flowers. So you come in here and type that, and you are going to have an abundance of red flowers, right? So you can easily get anyone that you want and flow with it, right? So the next one is text. Text is you click on that, and then it's going to bring out. So you click on text, and it's going to bring out, add a heading, this, the big option, the medium sized one. So you begin to choose, what you want. And then the little one, you choose what you want. All right. Really easy. And then the next one is the style. You click. Then there are styles here. You see color palettes. You see so many other beautiful options for you. This has changed color. Do not be afraid of that. Right here is the background color. This is what is called a background color. So you have options to change your background color to anything that you want. We started with white. Let's retain that for now. And the next one here is background. This is the background. Also, if you want to use, maybe you want to use this as our backdrop, as our background that we do not want. I just don't want a color. I want a desert color. I want whatever color. I want leaves. You put that. It's gonna come out. I mean, this is beautiful. The next one, you've got your emoji right here. You have a phone, so you of course you are familiar with emoji. You can get something, put it right here, and I want you to take note that the moment I dropped this here, I got some options up here. Now these options, if you look closely, they are to help you so that you can customize what you're doing. Canva, if you look at a lot of these platforms, even if they are offering you free, even if they are saying use freely, I want you to know that if you read that fine print, you are going to see that they always advise you that you find a way to customize your work so that you don't just rip off what is out there on the platform. You customize the work. So let's say I want to use this here. I don't want to, but let's say I want to use this. So I'm going to come here. It's just a little bit of modification and it's already done. Okay, so maybe instead of yellow color, I could maybe make them, no, that's not gonna work. I could, I could do that instead of yellow. And maybe the hair, I could make that black then. Maybe I can now make that black. So I can come here and do that. Voila. This color, I can make it red. All right, so I can make that redder by doing that. And already it is mine. I've done something different. Okay, now you can leave the image like this, or we can continue. The next one is charts. If you want to do something infographic or something, this is a way to get that done. And then you want to create logos, you just come in here, upload your logo, do something else with that. So now that I've taken you through the basics, I also want to, now that I've taken you through the left side of it, I also want you to look at this, right? Remember that when you click, I still want us to focus on this as I explain what this next part is. That's these things up here. Okay, I want to give you a quick rundown on that. This, when you see edit image, okay, you come in here. Please do not be scared of anything, right? And also remember that there is a difference between what somebody who has the pro version can do and what somebody who has the basic version can do. So this image I can work with. So I can remove the background if I want. You see that editing your image removes the ability to change individual colors, yeah? So I can use this dual tone. For instance, if I like it, I can use this one that is called Trippy if I like it. Otherwise, I can keep moving. Now, look at the next one, how to crop an image. Of course, if you have, I believe that many people know how to crop images, maybe with your phone. You've been doing that, right? You can crop an image just like you do on your phone when you want to remove something. Let's say you bring it down a bit. You see that? Done. We are done. Or you can flip. Now flip is going to show you want to do it. You flip or you want to do it like this. It really depends on what you want. You are the one in control. All right, so it depends on what you want. Now I want us to look at here to animate. Animate really, let's use text so that you can see that properly. Right, so let's do a heading. I want to explain this animate very well for you. So let's say I want to say Ada, right? This is what I want, and let me touch it up a little. Right? So I come here. I do not like this font. Maybe for me this font is just basic, right? So if you look here, these are fonts that are imported, so don't go looking for them because you will not find them. You can only import fonts if you have the pro version, right? So let's say, I'm going to use a font that is, and any font that has this crown thing here is also pro, right? So let me look for one that doesn't, that anybody can use. So you see that I have changed that. I've changed the font. You just change your font here, then you change the size of your font here. You increase if you want, or you decrease if you want. You can also change the color of your font. You can change the color of, remember that you changed color here, so you can change the color of whatever text you put there. You can make it bold if you want. You can italicize it if you want. This is center alignment. I can, put it that way, or I can any other way that I want. Okay, now let's go back to that animate and effecting whatever. So let's bring this. Now I also want you to look at how I make this. I just reduced that. Okay, so click on that. Remember to always click. So I come in here and I look at, I want to use this glitch, right? There is a little change. Did you notice that? Some are subtle. Let's try another one. You notice that? So let me say I want to animate this beautiful name of mine. So I come and I put fade. Did you notice? That's how it's gonna come out. Okay, so that's, I used rise, that's so that when it comes out it's as if it rises. And then you also look at position. This is, for instance, I want it to be at the center. You notice that it just moved it, it centralized it. If I want, I can still click on that and tell it that I want it to be at the bottom. It just took it to the bottom. If I want it to be at the left, all right? So I want you to understand that with Canva, you can make life so much easy for yourself. Okay, now what if I want to show you this? I want to show you this transparency. Okay, so what, this is at 100%. Now what if I want this image to fade into the background? Okay, I've done that. All right, I've done that, and I can hide that here. Okay, so very good. Now if you have different images here, this one, you can lock them up and say that I want this locked. When you lock something, you really can't do anything with it. That's, if you can't do much until you come on and unlock that. I don't use that a lot, so I've never really had a need to lock something. I find Canva too easy. So this is the basics of designing on Canva. All right, and this is the basics of it. Now in the next video, I'm going to go a step further, and we are going to design a journal, all right, with what we have learned. Because in making passive income, it's very especially if you are in a, you don't have a lot of funds, it's very good that you are able to do a lot of these things by yourself. Okay, so we are going to take it a step further by designing a journal by ourselves. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.